He's supposed to put up with a crying kid. But just being an adult. Yeah. I mean, I understand the baby's crying, but why are you crying? The baby's got an excuse. You louder than the baby. He said if it was a black baby, nothing would be happening right now. He just threw the race car on a baby. I don't even know what he's implying. Is he implying that if the baby was black, everybody be telling the mom, hey, better shut that damn nigga up? Is that what he's implying? Everybody's like, hey, calm that nigga down. Is that what he's implying? I think so. But because the baby's white, they're telling him to shut up. That is crazy. That's absurd, man. The race car, man, that shit like a damn black credit card. You use this shit for whatever you want. I keep going. Yeah. Just like I just did. Man, nobody behaves like this. He said, hey, you want to be right? He said, what he said that was? You want to be rational? You want to be rational. Please be rational. Hey, man. Why somebody get upset over a crying child? Man, I got kids, man. Yeah, I would never understand. Imagine being a mother, the parents of the kid, and I flew with kids before, and whenever they get crying, I'm thinking about the other passengers, so I'm trying to call my dad best I can. And if somebody was like that on the plane, well, you didn't catch a case. Oh man, they just catch a case. I'll have all kinds of anxiety. I don't know how these flight attendants just start swinging on that thing. Here I know, man. Because he was, I don't know, I guess because I'm a father and I see it from a certain perspective. Yeah, that's like, which leads me to believe this dude is not a father. Or if he is a father, he hasn't been in a child's life. Because every prank ghost is when you have to finally bring up a baby. Yeah. And they cried. Kids cried. Yeah, I see some of the comments, they said kids should not be allowed on planes. I'm like, what? You were once a kid before you, too, you know. Yeah. We all were kids.
Look, I have a kid. I used to be like that until I had my kid. Now that I have my kid, like I might be this whole I'm a boss, but deep down in my heart, I would do absolutely anything to be at home and be like always with my child. But unfortunately,
And have a man protect you. Stop acting like, stop leaving out the man part. Because for you to be home with your child, that means you got a man home down
and that's what I'm saying. Like he's right, and that's just hard. Like, but unfortunately, since I'm by myself, I gotta hustle, you know. But I would do anything to have a man.
That's what I'm saying. You don't have to like you. God bless you. God bless you for telling the fucking truth. God bless you for telling the truth.
Look, I have a kid. I used to be like that until I had my kid. Now that I have my kid, like I might be this whole I'm a boss, but But deep down in my heart, I
Questa è I'm gonna let you go. Gonna fix his house. Motions were I see. I'm a grandfather just like you. Oh, yeah. I was brief. Oh, to the cut. And you cut to this my dude right here. Yeah, buddy. Man, I locked myself. I really can't help you. You know, I don't really like crying my damn self. Oh, I got twins, Brad and Carly, and I used to go to their recital. I didn't know. Oh, you. They couldn't tap worth a damn. And they was twins too, so when they learned the routine together. So if they learned it wrong, they tapped wrong at the same. And the little kids be doing something else, other girls be over there in their own thing. And people go, are those your twins right there? No. And they were the only black kids up there, so it was kind of hard to say it wasn't mine, you know. I can't believe y'all found that picture, though.
it is the judgment of this court for your conviction under the first count of the indictment, a domestic act of terrorism motivated by hate in the first degree, an A1 felony, that you be sentenced to life imprisonment without parole. The harsh reality is that white supremacy has been an insidious cancer on our society and nation since its inception. This is the history that we have all inherited. It has been passed down from generation to generation. We must acknowledge that history. See that history for what it is. Recognize it. And learn from it, or we are doomed to repeat it. It is the judgment of this court for your conviction under the first count of the indictment, a domestic act of terrorism motivated by hate in the first degree, an A1 felony, that you be sentenced to life imprisonment without parole. The harsh reality is that white supremacy has been an insidious cancer on our society and nation.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is Dr. Professor of Mathematics, gynecologist, veterinarian, cafeteria lady with the big double D titties that serves me as slop on Mondays, professional dog walker on Saturday, bacon connoisseur, onion ring expertise, McDonald's protester, for all.
I think it's fair to say that my guy has a type. But here's what really makes me mad. This is the girl he went on a date with from Hawaii. Like, sir, what are you not gonna do? You're not gonna play us, sir. You're not gonna play us, sir. This is the girl he went on a date with from Mexico, who is actually, if you look on her Instagram, from Long Island. So, sir, if you have a type, you didn't even have to go across 50 states for that. Like, you really just dated the same girl. Where is the seasoning? Let me know y'all talking about it, but I feel like it's unnecessary. I'll say it out of the video. They're all blondes, brunettes, redheads with this shape. You have found a girl like me or even like a cute melon. Heartless, yeah. There are people in the comments trying to convince me that they are able to find someone that looks the most attractive out of all those girls. So I randomly came across this video here, and I'm suspicious because I personally taken offense to this, and I am admitting that's part of my like past. Like, I've dated a guy, maybe multiple, who were kind of like having a preference like this, and obviously all these girls are gorgeous and they seem excellent, and it's just that it's sad to me because why are we not attracted to people who aren't white? And I'm not trying to say that you can't like a certain way that people look, but like at 50, even just for a video, not a single girl is black. And I think maybe there's like a light skinned maybe mixed girl, but you know what I mean, honestly.
And the thing that interests me the most is that in this weird world that exists in 2022, if this white male was to go all across the country and date nothing but black women, a few of you would make the slave recruitment joke. I also say, can't oh, that's about how dare black men date white women? How dare black women date white men? Oh, well, it's different for us because black men treat us bad. Well, black women treat us bad. Well, it's because you're a man and blah, 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 blah. It's just a bunch of bitter people trying to justify why they do what they do. I'm adding this part in because out of all the people who have had takes on this, it was Nicki Minaj with the best one. Yo, could you imagine waking up, looking in the mirror, realizing you're a black queen, and going on TikTok to concern yourself with a white man dating white women in different states with his own fucking money? Are y'all not fucking tired of looking this insecure? This is the equivalent to a Karen and using the terms like "what you gonna do" to pander to black queens is so fucking you. Like this only makes these women feel y'all are jealous and fucking obsessed with them, which further boosts their self-esteem. I'm gonna give this woman the cocksucker of the day award on the next Queen Radio. This child, enough is enough. What you gonna do, girl? Long. It doesn't have to be obvious. You can date who you want to date as long as you're not a grown adult looking at a little child and thinking, it's all perfectly fine. All you gotta do is just not talk down on other people. Don't inject yourself in a situation that has nothing to do with you. Guess what? That guy clearly has a type, and he's going to go all across the country and date his type until he finds somebody who absolutely brings his heart dry, and he will want to marry them. We have a family, or do whatever he wants to do with his love life because it is his love life. As long as he's doing everything consensually, nobody else matters, and it shouldn't even be a problem. But because we have bitter people in the world who see people being happy or doing things that they wish they could do and say, I'm mad because of this reason. You create something out of the most nothing burger on the planet. And guess what? It's so nothing that people seem to understand that in this weird world that is social media, media, damn near everybody who's talking about relationships either wants a guy who's 6 foot and a bunch of money or a short woman with big titties. I personally love big booty Latinas, and that to me, I define that as the holy grail. And it's like, man, everybody's got a preference. This is the biggest nothing burger anybody can make any point on. But because you people exist to just be miserable, you need a little bit of help. So I'm going to help instantly. Whatever preference you got, either you gonna go full on with it, you gonna date within your preference, or you gonna be the biggest hypocrite on the planet. Because if you're going to chastise this guy for looking at different women and saying, yeah, this is my type, I'm going to stay in my lane, I'm not gonna date outside of that because maybe I had a bad experience. Maybe I just don't like a certain type. Maybe it's just not even anything hateful. I just want to date my preference because, hey, I like this preference. I always saw this and I was like, whoa, there's no problem. There's no issue. There's no qualm. There's nothing to really be mad at. And if you are somebody mad at that, congratulations. You're probably going to die alone. And that is your own bitter pill to swallow. Because when you're interjecting yourself in other people's love life, you continue to show how miserable you are as a person. Yes, you can smile. Yes, you can have that cute tone. Yes, you can say, oh my God, we live in positivity and we're all going to be happy. But guess what? You're showing your misery when you're trying to cast your own shadow on other people to expect that they be happy. Going around the country and dating, perfectly fine, as long as everybody's of legal age, as long as nobody's going around trying to have second children. It's all perfectly fine. And I hope the dude finds happiness. I hope the dude finds love. I hope everybody finds a little bit of love in their life because we all need it. Nothing wrong with it. Nothing bad as long as it's consensual and nobody's trying to force a child. It's all perfectly
What time am I gonna say that?
This is one of the main reasons why men prefer to go in cryo silence.
I'm gonna cry either. I'm gonna be so glad. I'm so fucking happy. I'm saying the extended courtesy will disappear. Okay, NHS boy. Dead body here. You know, that would just make it too easy for you. Way too easy. I do that, trust me. It would make it more than justified. People would agree. It just would be fucked up with council a lot. People definitely would agree. They fucking deserve it.
Scroll eyes there, trying to silence right because you're mad. The woman just choked up what they said. Oh, we were here for you. Mind you, she was only crying because she got it. This is one of the main reasons why men prefer to go in cryo silence.
And Delta, I'll pile you around Delta together. Yeah, that's it. Delta is a black woman. I mean, there's no discrimination. You both are get it. Everybody would agree just the same. Everybody would agree just the same.
Scroll eyes there, trying to silence
Whether you
right
were,
because
no
you're
matter
mad.
what, who you
Woman
are,
just choked up what
what
they said.
matters is
Oh, we were
when your
here for
time
you.
comes.
Mind you, she was only crying
And boy, are
because
you
she got
trying to
it.
avoid your end?
This is one of the main reasons why men prefer to go
You're
in
fucking
cryo
trying to
silence.
avoid your end very much. I'm so happy. I'm obviously not I because you can tell by me. That's actually your family true.
Scroll eyes there, trying to silence right because you're mad. The woman just choked up what they said. Oh, we were here for you. Mind you, she was only crying because she got it.
Heck tears, pussy. If you ever had a double on a dream, I feel like a little more live a fantasy reality. When you should ever have a double, you don't have any double, only the V. Only the V, there was never no double. It's only the folks who forget the one. Right, pussy, correct. No soldier any other could mean this world for 1,000 years and beyond. Yeah. Yeah. More G and more me. I said, more six than one could ever be. But like six. We're more better six than one could ever be. More good over six, man. I say, that's true. So I tell you what I want. Go for your friend. Time in rob me. Every time the body in this community rob me, make sure you say the benefits compensate. That's simple. Let's take it to court. Wait till I say that court. Same thing. Right, pussy. Upset saying perfume mother probably pass away, mother go home to mommy. Upset saying dog mother for go home to. You choose not to deal with the butler there, yeah, you don't have one for them. Cry upon a grave side pussy. Yeah, that clean up a grave stone. Oh, can I mother. Some pussy, you kind of put his real name there. Bitch ass niggas again. I don't know, why do you think you're getting out of that? What do you call it? Screwfix has got a lot of rope, you know. BMQ too, you know. There's a lot of rope around here, man. Trust me, a hell of a lot of it. I don't think the world would ever run out of rope, if you ask me my personal opinion. There's a hell of a rope around. There's a lot of rope around, yeah. I'm sure the NHS has got more than enough to help aid you. I'm sure I got more than enough to help you, but if you ever need help, you know, I'm sure they're there to help. I mean, it's go night night, isn't it? It's best for yourselves, isn't it? I'm sure they can help you, man. I'm sure they're there to help. I'm sure they're there to help some of you, man. It ends there anyway. I'm very sure it ends there anyway. We have lots of crime and lots of rope. Very sure of that. I'm sure there's a lot of rope around there. I'm sure the NHS and more than facilitate some of you, man. Yeah, sure there's a lot of rope. Yeah, that. And I'm sure the British government has more than enough help to send you, man, to where you need to be. More than enough. A whole nation full, if you ask me personally. And I 100% support that. But Bill Gates says the world is overpopulated, so start with yourselves, innit? Yeah, let's go green, innit? Let's save on the mission, you get me, innit? Let's save on the mission, let's start with yourself. Let's go green, innit? Yeah, green. Yeah, you might need to save the earth, you know what I mean? You need to reduce some of you people. Yeah, man, just go visit the NHS, it's best for you all, innit? You people eat each other alive. That's a message to everybody. Start here, innit? You might need help, though. I said, do your worst, innit? And my worst is nothing. No, you can stop that. Look around, you look everywhere. Your worst and my worst is nothing like the same. All these hardware places, I'm sure they've got a lot of rope, trap doors, and all that. I mean, I'm sure the NHS will be more than happy to facilitate you, man. Bam! What happens to facilitate you pussy? Yeah. I don't care what you look like or what your skin color is. I don't care what your gender is or your transgender is. Yeah. I don't care what letter you come under. I don't care if you come under L B C D E F G H I or J. But you man don't come under Z, so everything else you can have, you know. Yeah. I'm sure Bill Gates has a depopulation agenda, man. To start here, innit? You know what I mean? You man just go green in it and save the planet to get me in it. Otherwise, you know what it is. That's the best thing for you. It's rough on the other side. It's much worse on the other side. Let me advise you so you can't get there and say you didn't know. Well, it's fuck up on the other side too. Let's go green and save the planet. I look you in your face, you don't tell you that. Yeah, it's not nothing to do with the internet. I just don't know where you are. I see where you are. I do more than looking in your face. But for the time being, you know, a computer bad boy up the thing. I mean, help yourselves with it. Let's start with the green agenda here. We need to reduce some of you people. You get me? Fucked up, innit? The agenda, my friend. Reduce some of you, man. Go green, go green, go green. Exactly. Yeah. Reduce yourself, man. I mean, the earth is overpopulated. Yeah. And trust me, I'm working hard on it. You get me? Yeah, reduce it. Hella numbers. Yeah. Hella numbers. Man. I'm working overtime to reduce these numbers. Yeah. Need to save the planet, but that is agenda one. Yeah. This is childhood zen. You get me? Life. Ain't no better on the other side, I can tell you right now. To be honest, if I be completely honest, it's worse. Much worse. Much worse. You man see me sat here so cock. I was out there working hard, you get me, innit? Working hard to reduce the people, yeah. Well, I mean, we need less people, innit? Much better, you know what I mean? Mr. Microsoft, Mr. Bill Gates, that's his agenda, innit? So I'm working hard for Mr. Bill Gates, yeah. I mean, I think you buy a bit too much. I mean, overload, yeah. Excuse me. Yeah, man, let's go green, blood. Let's go green. Let's go green. I'm working hard to reduce it, yeah. That's the grand revelation. You don't cry, you know. That's what you looking at eternity, man. You know what I mean? Fuck. I might be done in this country, but you might have done it everywhere. Overtime. Mm. I got charged for every second of the overtime, yeah. I ain't really concerned about the cash for street because yeah, way to collect it, get me. Collecting in vast numbers as well. That's if you know. What they collecting in harsh. All the skills of sin. You see, my sin don't mean nothing. It's just what I was born to do. You get it, you know. It really is. I didn't mean nothing but you, man, do. Yeah, you man have to answer for it. I got nobody to answer for it. It's the late for me, and I'm perfectly fine with that. I really glad. I mean, well, trust me, NHS can facilitate to me, you know what I mean? NHS and screw fix, BMQ, all the hardware, they can facilitate it. They can make shift some of them, man. I can make shift some of them, man. I mean, think about the planet, bro, it's messing it. I mean, yeah, think about the planet. It's best to think about the planet and see what you people are doing to the planet. I'm a force of nature in every sense of the word, yeah. And I'm working hard to change things and rectify things in this world, yeah. It's the lake for me, yeah. I'm perfectly alright with that. I guess me going to the lake district were a coincidence. Okay, either way. I mean, no, a lot of you are in that lake, yeah. Be laughing all the way through. But I will laugh all the way through. Promise you people that no matter who you man think you are, it's bad for you, man. And it was just destiny for me. Simply, it's bad for you, and it's just destiny for me. So no point me being upset about it. That's how it is. I mean, it is what it is. I don't know, fuck it. I don't know. So it needs to be done. That must be done, isn't it? Wages of sin is debt, man, for yeah. You know what I mean? I'm sure you can go there and speak to a few people and facilitate your kind departure. That's all for it. It's even better when you people don't believe in things. It makes it much easier. It really does. It really does make it much easier. It's like when you go to the courthouse and they put a summons for you at the courthouse, you don't respond. It makes it easier. Default. That's all for it. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. I don't blame the girl them either. Like, this is what they did. This is how they saw it. And trust me, I'm gonna take the same courtesy. I do not blame them. I blame you, man. But just like you, I didn't take any concern about their action. I take no concern in them. What they do don't mean nothing here. What you man do is quite important. I mean, the clock's just winding up the look, meaning tick, 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 tick. They don't get a pass either, just to let you know, innit? I mean, I guess from the beginning, majority was ending up where it was meant to anyway. Jah didn't give them the Ten Commandments. No, it's both times Jah gave it to them. He told them he didn't give them the Ten Commandments, and he did not tell them not to eat from the tree. I mean, wages of sin is that. I would have never been here if it weren't for that. I watch you man delight in your behavior. I rejoice in your demise, Simple as well. Like I said, there's plenty of help at the NHS for you man. And if that's not there, there's plenty at Screwfix. I don't think they'll run out of it anytime soon. And if not, you have bed sheets. And if not, you have some Gucci belt and some Prada belt. You know what I mean? Go in fine style, you get me? Clothing fine linen. That's funny. You know what I mean? Go in some fine like linen, you get me? Exactly. Rock some of them Prada suit around yourself, you get me? You know? Go in fine style, fine linen, you know? Expensive decor. See, poor people don't have that problem, do they? What the? You're just gonna go to some fine linen, but that's it. You're gonna buy your way into the afterlife. Yeah, I told you man from the start, that ain't really that important. Still, it isn't something important to me. Why? Because it was destiny, innit? It was destiny for me to be rich and for you man to be poor. And you man hate the fact that like, I'm the one that was chosen. So you wanna like it or not till you change the truth. You man who did everything humanly possible to try and change the outcome. And it's only me who has the choice of changing it. I choose not to. Because you have been judged, you have been weighed, and you have been found unworthy. I mean, what do you call that? So, what is it called? What is it called? King Arthur and the stone, right? And the sword in the stone. You might have been found unworthy. You know, it's Arthur and the story of Thor, the thunder god, is the same thing. Unworthy people can't lift the hammer. Nor did the great British story of King Arthur and the sword in the stone and the knights of the round table. No, if nobody could lift that sword either, you might have been found not worthy. That's funny, yeah. That's a good one for us. I do like that one. Really. You might have been found not unworthy. Just take notice of what I'm saying. King Arthur, the great British story, just like how we have Jack and the Beanstalk. We have all these things. King Arthur and the sword in the stone was very important. If you go over to the Norse mythology, it's the same thing. You know, could not lift that hammer, nor would you lift that fucking sword. You are not worthy. You're born to raise, that's what you do. It is easy, right? Actually, quite easy, you know. Not you man go home and close your eyes, you man feel sad. And nobody's messing with you, man. That's it. Nobody's messing with you, man, but some reason you man are still very sad with your life and I'm happy with it. I can't prosper. It's funny that, innit? Why? Because you are not worthy. I mean, I like to do these things on purpose. I really do. I actually enjoy subtly telling you, man, to your face is the truth, innit? King Arthur's story was very much same story they told about folk. It's the same fucking story that you are not worthy. And you don't know what who King Arthur was? And the story about the sword in the story? You're already lost. You don't know what that is, you've already lost this game. And y'all are so proud, be proud of that. Because I told you, it's all I read all the time and every day. And even beyond that, even after the days are past, we'll always be rich. Blue team have never done anything more than what they're doing now. They were non-existent. Simple as that. Whether you like it or disagree doesn't really change the truth. Does a lie or disagree with it change the truth? No, it doesn't. Aye. It doesn't change the fact that it still is the same thing. King Arthur and the Norse story about food really about the same. That human were not worthy. No king, no soldier, no knight, no nothing left that sword in. This one little guy that came out of nowhere will lift the sword and was allowed to rule. It was destiny, yeah. Destiny! That's so funny. Yeah, go check what King Arthur story, because you man are too young to understand what that is. You man are so proud of somewhere or something that you man have no idea what you're even involved in here. Yeah, man are children, bro. Simple, innit? You talking about NY? Why didn't matter? I mean, all this NY bullshit and why? Why the King Arthur couldn't lift the stone? And these were his lungs. I mean, that is more important. Yeah, go Google what King Arthur is. Who was King Arthur? And where the story came from. That he himself couldn't lift that bitch. And he came out of nowhere and lifted it. Yeah, he was actually a peasant. I mean, the great King Arthur of this nation was actually a peasant. Many are men, the strongest, the smartest, the fastest, royalties, everybody tried. And they all failed, yeah. They all failed. No, okay, well, I want even see what I'm saying. This is the only way human are with all in a virtual world. I mean, I want to put up what King, the story of King Arthur and the stones, yeah. You man are not worthy, bro. This is the only way. That's why you man love computers and technology so much. Because you are not worthy. I mean, you man love all these stories and mythology. I'll teach you something about your own nation, pussy. You man some notion, say, yeah. God chose me, yeah, Olympia. Yeah, that. You man are not worthy. I'll show you why. You people don't even know why you're doing what you're doing. I'll show you why. I'll let you in on the secret, innit? I'll let you in on the secret. The whole nation tried. Men came from all over the world to try it. And they still couldn't. Not to nowhere, little Alpha popped up. Shot the whole world. And he ruled ever since. I've been living reincarnation. But you're not a soldier. Cry for it. You are not worthy. That's why you man are told what to do, yeah. Peasants. Right? You check it, you don't even know why I'm not doing it. I'm proud of something when do it, understand? No, nothing about. When I take me sit down and watch it, you man are just not worthy. There's a saying in Jamaica, them say, don't chase a shadow, you know. I think I'm not bugging. Because you man can't win nothing. Man. I didn't create this bill. I didn't build FIFA. It came out of nowhere, yeah. I guess it's leave. So, And all our secrets, over your ex, head. And some of that feels right too, but they are blood clot reason. Well, no.
You were going to have a time pulling it out. Watch it, boy.
Man swing the axe, man throw the apple, wield the sword, and wield the hammer in the head. You don't know enough words with it. Born for rule the head. You know them pussy are imposter.
Use your up next time. Get ready. Hey, there's a sword. This is not my sword. Hold on, Kay. Wait a minute. Whoso pulleth out this sword? Oh, it's the sword in the stone. The sword in the stone. It can't be. Look, it is. It's the mark of the stone, everything. Someone pulled the sword from the stone. Where did you get it?
Everybody, yeah. The poor little peasant that came out of nowhere. Being from Jamaica, I'm classified as a peasant too. Right to rule, yeah.
I did, sir. Come on, prove it. Prove the stone.
Given that I'm a part, I came from the Commonwealth, I'm actually a peasant. It wasn't derogatory in any way, shape, or form. It was just the truth.
Let's have the miracle.
All over these great continent, you hear the same story and the same story over and over. And out of nowhere, somebody will come and lift their arm and pull the sword in. You man think I don't know how high this goes? Oh, high it goes, but just they're not. Better try to not look from there.
Go ahead, son.
I'm teaching you something about the land, you man. I'm so proud of it. You say you're claiming that you man are proud and don't even value your own people's rules. You are a dickhead, man. You're a baboon. Oh? Never wonder where Arthur, the name Arthur came from, why it's such an important name. It's the truth. Just like Merlin was also the truth in this bit. Never. Off with your head. Oh, what? No, that. Man, we win nothing here more than this on this screen. Man.
So at last the miracle had come to pass in that far-off time upon New Year's Day, and the glorious reign of King Arthur was begun.
Better try to hear that pussy. That's what my pastor said. For more. That's funny. I mean, light, you know. GC is not GB, yeah, try no. Born for rule, yeah. Big on it, yeah.
Legend has it that in the dark ages of the 5th century Britain, the idea of a kingdom or government, or even any sort of leadership, was a flexible thing. A time lost to history, where feudal lords were many, and any man could call himself king. It was a time of intense poverty, bloody skirmishes, famines, desolation,
And dudes.
the ruin of civilization unceremoniously hung.
Yeah, challenge the throne,
Oscar's Pendragon was successful in unifying large portions of Britain, perhaps the only one to have achieved such a thing in a time so rife with chaos. His death saw the law and order of the land plunge once more into unruly uncertainty. With Uther Pendragon gone, Britain became desperate for a new ruler, a ruler which fate happily supplied, with a little help from a wizard named Merlin.
Think I do.
Understanding the urgency of appointing a new king,
Tell me, I think you see red everywhere in the turn. Been telling you a long time.
the lords of the realm and their warriors to London,
Legends do come to pass, I don't know.
a miracle that would surely determine the next king. Intrigued by this, the archbishop agreed and sent for the lords and their warriors to come to London. During this time, another great miracle appeared to have taken place. There in the churchyard appeared a great marble stone, and there within the stone appeared to be a sword buried within. And there written on the sword were the words, "Whoso pulleth out this sword of this stone and anvil is Redway's king."
What do you bang? What do you use anvils for? Straight metal. What do you use the anvil with? A hammer. Oh. But I've been weird and fun. You man are not worth it. I am King Arthur.
Before they investigated the sword in the stone further. Upon reading the inscribed text, we are told that many attempted to yank the sword from the stone, thus signifying themselves as king.
I've been here for a long time. I don't think we know so much.
Evidently,
We want to go to the history that we actually know about
the
it.
archbishop decreed that any man from the land may try their luck, and encouraged men from far and wide to come and claim their kingship should they be the one. At some point around New Year's Day, shortly after the appearance of the sword and stone, a jousting tournament was organized with the arrival of the barons and the lords and all their knights, who came to lift the sword from the stone.
Every soldier across this land and the continent, and even father came to try and fail. The war I feel that. That's funny.
Arthur, having been placed in Sir Ector's custody by Merlin so as to keep him safe until he was of age, had no knowledge of his royal birthright. He served both
God of life, yeah.
Kay as dutifully as any son could serve.
Better believe it, yeah.
Sir Kay
No.
intending on participating
I don't know why I was sent here. Here's the truth today. Sounds familiar, doesn't it? I mean, birthright.
Determined to get Sir Kay the sword, Arthur rode into the churchyard and considered the hallowed sword and stone. But it appeared that Arthur did not know of the significance of the sword, and so did not know the greatness of his deed when he pulled the sword from the stone. Sir Kay was stunned by the sword.
So now I can come to the same exact thing I said, innit? Half with the peasant's head. Hey, yeah, we drop it in the office with you. What the first thing, man? Oh, I see it. Hey, the school's bridal pussy. Rough time.
He rode with Kay and Arthur back to the church, and made Kay swear on the holy book that his account was true. But Sir Kay found that he could not commit to the lie, and ended up telling the truth, that Arthur had brought it to him. Arthur confirms the account and tells of how it was effortless for him. But again, Sir Ector doesn't entirely believe what he's hearing. He asks Arthur to place the sword back into the stone.
I feel like I'm on a surf and I'm watching them.
Which Arthur proceeds to do, and just like before, Arthur pulled the sword from the stone. At this point, Sir Ector and Sir Kay fall to their knees before Arthur, for the true king of the realm is finally revealed before them. Baffled by this, Sir Ector proceeds to tell Arthur the truth of his lineage, how he is the son of the late Luther Pendragon, and how he truly is the king of all England. Arthur takes the news pretty well.
Some wanderers to Palace from a prize. You think I joke? I mean, I'm definitely don't want one in my allegiance. Sufferation for the cards for someone, yeah. I'm sent here for one reason only, yeah.
Despite having the sword in hand, it would appear that the Archbishop wished to waste everyone's time and continue on with the charade, as every knight and baron in Tormund made an attempt to retrieve the sword. It is only when none of them can move the sword does the Archbishop reveal to them that Arthur has already done this, something which he proceeds to demonstrate in front of everyone, thus signifying him as a king. But everyone disputed the magnificent feats, for they gave it a
You think this the promotion on yourself? I didn't even mean that, it just happened. I swear to God, I did not mean that, it just happened. So the significance of the legend, you pulling the sword from the stone. What?
They could not touch the sword even an inch, but Arthur tore the sword from the stone like pulling a weed from the dirt. So instead of conceding, the barons decided they would do this one more time at Pentecost. During this time, Sir Orphan of Britain, Sir Kay, Sir Orpheus, and Sir Brastius, some of which
Should I keep pretending?
Dragon's most trusted knights, were placed around Arthur as gods.
Should I keep pretending?
This was held at Pentecost, and we are told that men of all manner attempted to pull the sword from the stone. But again, none were successful, except for Arthur.
Because they were not worthy.
After this most of those in attendance decided that this must be God's will, and that Arthur definitely was their king. They knelt before him, and Arthur forgave them before receiving the honours, rights, and responsibilities of a true king.
Impeccably crafted.
See, what's your name there? Fell right before the perfect time, yeah. Hey, only I want the seat.
Diamonds are a love language. Expand your vocabulary.
Only I want the seat, you notice it red and gold.
You quickly see Arthur thrust into the role of king as he begins to make amends for the errors by his father, Uther, and begins to hear the complaints of his people and the great wrongs that have befallen them. Arthur is seen to satisfy those who come to him with their problems. We understand he is able to stabilize London and the surrounding areas, ushering in a new era of peace and order. He assigns his knights to various regions for them to take charge, and we learn that Arthur expands his rule into the north, venturing into Scotland. He also claims a part of Wales and overcomes his enemies through strong leadership and noble prowess. We are also told that whilst in Wales, Arthur held a great feast at Pentecost after his coronation at the city of Carlisle. Many attended the great feast, including King Uriens of Gaul, King Nentres of Garden, and the young King of Scotland, as well as many more. Arthur was joined by their attendants, and they by his, and a great merriment ensued, with the exchanging of gifts and songs. And unfortunately, not everyone felt this way.
Half dead. There's a only if I rap out there, I think I joke.
But the young king and his people were well stocked on resources and were not urgent to be rid of the rebelling forces. It was Merlin who went out to meet these kings during the siege.
And I said,
They were
disagree.
They believed he would bring about an end to what they believed was madness. Merlin agreed that while he was young, Arthur was the son of the late King Uther Pendragon, and verified that the boy was no bastard, for he was born in wedlock. Merlin goes on to declare that Arthur will rule all of England unanimously, and will take over more regions in Wales and Scotland, those which were too many to list. Some of these kings in attendance heeded Merlin's words, but others scoffed at them, going on to denounce Merlin as a witch. Eventually, an agreement was come to, where Merlin convinced Arthur to come out and speak to the kings himself, so long as his safety could be guaranteed. He told Arthur not to fear, but to go out to these troublesome kings and to speak boldly, for he was their king. Whilst things began to intensify, with Arthur marching out to his keep to face these kings, that's all we have time for in today's episode. Next, we'll be speaking about just what Arthur does to deal with these ill-tempered kings and their body of knights, as well as the ensuing wars that take place as Arthur steps up into his role as king. As always, guys, if you've enjoyed today's video, then don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Until next time.
Real life dream pussy, yeah.
Taking your pick of sunny destinations, packing everything you want with 22 kilograms of baggage included, and having full peace of mind because we're a rich recommended provider. Book summer now. Take 2 holidays. Package holidays you can trust.
the days before the Great Flood, the Lord God had sent down to earth some 200 entities he was entered onto. Watchers, they were called, were perfectly named for their divine purpose, set upon by the Lord God himself. And God said to these angels, "Go down to earth, oversee my mortal children, watch them, and guide them from a distance, but never interfere with their affairs." And the Lord God entrusted these 200 angels to Semiotic, who was senior of the watchers, who would manage the angelic host on earth and ensure that
Man, I
God's
think
will
Arthur was it, and he was a regular man.
and his rules.
He's exactly what I think Jesus was.
It was not long
Jesus was the
before
King of Kings, just to see.
as was his
Yeah,
spirit,
so this bigger one outside
this
and
place
scope
became
and
the scene of
understanding.
overwhelming
Jesus
conflict.
was labeled the King of Kings.
Altogether, against
That's what Jesus labeled was. What was Arthur labeled as? The King of Kings. One place no. Yeah, that's funny. Reincarnation. I have seen what you man have done to the people. I disapprove. Off with their heads. So funny. The butlers, they have handed in their resignation with immediate effect. Shut up.
many years had
Immediate
passed
effect.
since the fall of Uther Pendragon and the throne of Brittany remained vacant. Just after Christmas, all the nobles of the region were summoned by the Archbishop of London to praise God, but most were more interested in the tournaments and the disputes between knights, the festivities after the religious events. The best knights from the island of Brittany attended the tournament. Among them were Sir Ector, his son Sir Kay, and his young adopted son Arthur, his brother's squire. The knights with the best performance in the games could try to remove the Brittany sword, which was still attached to the rock. If anyone succeeded, that person would be considered the new king of Brittany. This video is brought to you by Magellan TV. With I recommend watching We Are Legends. In this miniseries, you will find out how Dracula, the novice knights fought each other in sword dueling tournaments, which were less prestigious than jousting. But in these contests, they amassed prestige to one day gain access to the First League. During the tournament, the blade of Sir Kay's sword broke. "Arthur, run to our tent and get me my spare sword before I am disqualified." The young squire ran at full speed to the camp, and on the way found the sword of Brittany carved into stone. He did not know the history of the sword and went on his way. Inside the tent, Arthur searched for the spare sword, but he only found the sheath already swordless. He had forgotten the sword at home, but the boy remembered the sword he had found on the way. He ran to the sword, not realizing that he was being watched, not knowing that this was his father's sword and that it was stuck in the rock. Arthur tried to pull it out. He pulled the sword out of the rock with ease and was amazed at the quality of the weapon. But he had no time to waste and ran to the tournament. Arthur handed the sword to his brother. "Finally! I didn't think you would be back." Sir Kay was amazed when he saw the royal seal on the blade of the sword. "You must return to the arena now, or you will be disqualified." "Look, he has the sword of Brittany." Sir Kay was surrounded by curious onlookers who couldn't believe their eyes. "How did you get this sword?" "I took it from the stone, and therefore I am the new king of Brittany." It was then that Sir Ector appeared, together with the Archbishop of London. Do you swear in the name of God that it was you who removed the sword from the stone? Sir Kay was embarrassed and could not lie in front of his father and the Archbishop. I did not tell the truth. It was Arthur who removed the sword. Most of the knights could not believe that the boy could have pulled that off, and asked him to prove what he had done. Arthur put the sword back in the rock. A huge knight pushed the boy and tried to remove the sword from the rock. He exerted enormous force, but could not move the sword. A line of knights formed, and they all tried to remove the sword, but without success. Let the boy try again. The knights were surprised by the arrival of the famous Celtic wizard. What is the son of the devil doing here? Ah, if I had a coin every time I heard that, I'd be the richest man in Brittany. The people started shouting for them to let the boy try to remove the sword. With no alternative, they let the boy try again. Arthur removed the sword from the stone with ease, to the amazement of everyone present. Just because he took the sword out, that doesn't mean he has a right to the throne. His right does not come from the fact that he drew an old sword from a stone. His right is in his blood. He is the firstborn son of Uther Pendragon. What nonsense! Your words have no value here, but mine do. Although I don't like this crazy old man, what he says is true. I was there when Merlin delivered the king's son to Sir Ector. Sir Ulfius was considered one of the most respectable knights in those lands, and everyone knew him for being the right-hand man of the posthumous King Uther. Sir Ector approached Arthur, with some incredulity in his gaze. When Merlin put you in my arms, I immediately called you my son. It is with great honor that I now call you my king. The knights, clergy, and commoners knelt before the young king, who had not yet realized what was happening. On the day of Pentecost, Arthur was crowned King of Brittany by the Archbishop of London. The young king was cheered by the nobles, who shouted, "Long live the king!" Arthur appointed Sir Ulfius as his right hand, and Merlin was ever present as his advisor. And so began the reign of King Arthur.
The hell are you belly? You made that rock. Tired of the games. I don't know. Off with them, idiot. I was wishing this woman was my mother. I guess it explains it to me. Off with their heads. That's hilarious. What's the love your belly? You made that rock.
This is not my sword. Hold on, Kay. Wait a minute. Whoso pulleth out this sword? Oh, it's the sword in the stone. The sword in the stone. It can't be. Look, it is. It's the marvelous. From the mud, I was in a bad mood until I smoked in the bud. Handle your business, don't brush it under the rug. Wasted my time and I felt like I was robbed. All I need is some mash and a corn on a cob. I was chilling with Chanel, but I pulled out a cab. I'm sure on my job that I sleep in the lab. You think I go without a fight, but I think that you're mad. I knew they was coming, so I sound ways. Always gonna try to catch me off guard. They think I'm talking to myself.
myself, but I'm talking to God. I know my skin looks fresh, but I come from the mud. I was in a bad mood until I smoked on the bud. Handle your business, don't brush it under the rug. Wasted my time and I felt like I was robbed. All I need is some mash and a call on a cob. I was chilling with Chanel, but I called her a cab. I'm sure on my job that I sleep in the lab. You think I go without a fight, but I think that you're mad. I knew it was coming, so I sang waves. Always gonna try and catch me off guard. You think I'm talking to myself, but I'm talking to God. I know my skin looks fresh, but I come from the mud. I was in a bad mood until I smoked in the bud. Handle your business, don't brush it under the rug. Wasted my time and I felt like I was robbed. All I need is some mash and a phone on a cob. I was chilling with Chanel, but I called her a cab. I'm sure on my job that I sleep in the lab. You think I go without a fight, but I think that you're mad. I knew it was coming, so I sang waves. Always gonna try and catch me off guard. They think I'm talking to myself. I'm talking to God. I know my no form of forgiveness which I'm talking about. Excalibur, that's the name, isn't it? Yeah, Excalibur. Like Excelsior water crackers, you. Yeah, fuck around all the time. Yeah, that. What about now fire out?
How did you play it? Proving that you are their leader, and their king. That sword is so fast and solid stone, and you can tickle it out. No, it's impossible. Are they the true king of Camelot?
Like a camel to you. What from?
You always look like a fool. No, I'm going to make you see the twist and wrong you are. To say when you are special, you and you alone can draw out that sword. You better be right about this.
I'm right. Makes sense, doesn't it? Oh, line up perfect. I said, when did Britain become a nation who would have put up with this? It just makes sense. Why wouldn't I put up with all this? You think me don't know what I said? Test the situation, test my theory the whole time. Make perfect sense. I watch the whole time. This is not like when you're tough. I'm gonna try me and I wonder how long it takes to put me on a ship. I think they had to abandon the throne. I never happened. You get out. So KK shit when people talk about it.
Nothing, not even the stone could stand in your way.
Yeah, that's why they'll talk about family come from German. Uno come said them come from this as well. Alright. Guess because of my skin color, I never match the face. The skin color and the face that work out real well. Right. Because I have a nigga rule. That's hilarious. I feel suicide for so long. Yeah. Oh, why me? Question is why not me? That is more important. I'm only one person, so why me is less significant than the millions on the way. It wasn't. I mean, logic's like it. Millions of them that it was. It wasn't. Why me? It's as if my win the lottery.
You alone carry the ancient gift.
The ancient,
Within yourself, you must find the voice that you and Kilgara share. For your soul and his are brothers. When you speak to him as kin, he must obey your will.
Sir. Stop that. That is. To the island back.
I am the last of my kind, Merlin. Whatever wrongs I have done, do not make me responsible for the death of my noble breed.
Yeah, last night she did Transformers.
Attack Camelot again! I
See
will kill you!
It's loyal to the throne.
I show you mercy! Now you must do the same justice! Young warlock, what you have shown is what you will be. I will not forget your clemency. I'm sure our paths will cross again. I was beginning to hope you'd forgotten me. I don't think so.
Oh, he's top 6. Well, shit. I think my top 6 in Irish.
It's alright. It's alright. Thank you. The dragon belongs to me. I'll hand it over. No. What do you know? You are but a serving boy. I am the lost dragon lord.
Excuse me.
And I'm warning you. Leave this egg alone. It's still alive. It can live for more than 1,000 years. So you are no longer the last of your kind. It would seem not. But will it hurt? Young dragons were called into the world by the dragon lords. Only they had the power to summon them from the egg. As the last dragon lord, this solemn duty falls to you, Merlin. How do I summon? You must give the dragon a name.
Yeah, fuck off. No, we tell Baby Mercy that's all.
Save on every range in the Oak Furniture Land January sale and discover style that lasts. Save £200 on the parquet, now only £399, and £900 on the Leo, now only £1499. Oak Furniture Land, sale now.
Mike, get down the hole. Mike, get down the hole. Right, boss. Tell him. In the dark. George, you tell him. Sorry, boss. Weapons!
Mas ele perdeu. Bora, Chita. Put Marcus, what, left back. Cheesy. Bora, Renascent. Bullseye. Bullseye. Eu tenho uma top 6 better.
So back underway at 2-1. Tight contest here. Forget. Absolutely right out of the top drawer.
Well, here's the goal again, and it's all about the build-up. There was some great one-touch passing, they moved the ball quickly, and the finish in the end was fairly simple. What a great team effort that was.
So back underway, dead level, 2-2.
Yeah, this guy,
Loftus-Cheek.
he hasn't touched the ball and just hit me in two corners.
And the Krakens looking dangerous. Loftus-Cheek. On to Ronaldo. Country. On to Loftus-Cheek. Here's Ronaldo. And quick thinking defensively. Half-time in extra time, and still they are level.
We got two attack that, no? If he top six, what the fuck am I? They still fucking freezing the game, still pausing
Well,
the
the
game.
drama continues
Still
to
messes in the
unfold.
infant, still
Second period of
disabling
extra
something.
time now.
Touch him here, we do. Take it to a penalty.
Great vision to switch the play. De Jong. And he's made headway.
You see what I mean?
Just like that, the break has stopped. Really top quality defending.
Instantly, I did it on the first. I did it on the
Took a
first,
little
which is
leap before it went over the
touch it.
touchline. So a throw in here. Frankie de Jong. The challenge that was required.
I got it. Let it score that good. Can't beat me.
Can they grab the lead late on? Can they force
Yeah,
it?
it does. Can't
And all because of the goalkeeper. Margins.
Well, he has done well there, but he should have won the game.
why he side
Lucky
foot the
get
ball
another
there and
chance
just
now.
try the ball.
Sloppy pass.
Look at that guy there. So
Really nice
simple.
ball.
Went to the left. Yeah, straight back to you. Yeah.
Olga Carmona. Now with de Jong.
Well played, man. Look at him. That goes for.
Big chance it is.
Yep. I say, yeah. Why would none of these players run into me?
Well, as you can see, the
The defender started
he
to
won't mind. It's a
automatically
simple finish with him.
mark the people that are running off the ball.
Well, the action underway once more. And
He
no
top
shortage of
six,
entertainment.
and
3-2.
obviously that.
And just 1 minute of time added on for
Would he have
stoppages.
his top 16 in the honestly?
Country's in here. Still an opportunity.
He's
And
top
there
6
goes
then,
the
yeah.
final whistle. And the home fans are going to be happy about this
Maybe he's
outcome.
top 6 then.
Yes, Derek. Well, it could have gone either way,
I don't
couldn't
know
it?
why would
So
that be
competitive for much of the game, but they kept
Yeah.
pushing, kept believing, and probably deserved the winner.
That's fun, man. Yeah. It was deadly seasons, man. Right to rule Britannia. Yeah, this is what they're doing the whole time. Look how much space she got there, yeah? Who is he controlling there? Look at where he is. What's Ronaldo doing there? Look at them, both of them there. There's no way to pass the ball. It doesn't. You get me? This is what they've done to the game. Their players don't do that. But look at Ronaldo just running away. Yeah. How did he turn so fast? Yeah, that's actually look how fast he turned. Yeah. Look how fast he turns. How does he turn so fast? Yeah, they're obviously cheating. These guys aren't good players. They just don't like the fact that everything goes my way. No, you nothing more for them. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Get over it. Nothing more. Yeah. If he is top six, I don't believe him for nothing. Could be best. I'm sick. I'm sick of this.